and read the passage. I get only 10 to 9 questions correct. 9 to 10 questions correct. And all the questions from 14th I get wrong or get it wrong.
So, okay, you are getting 10% right and remaining 30% you are getting
No,
wrong, right?
no, no. From 10 questions right from 14 question. I just attempt it in sections like
All
14
right.
questions first and second another and then third.
So, you are getting 6.5 bands, right?
Yeah,
Okay, if you recently started, it is okay. Even people get even 20 to 22 percent right, and even less than this. So I think you started your practice recently, right?
yeah. Just 2 weeks ago.
Yes, I think your reading skills are good. If you're getting 6.5, you need to look into it. If you are let's say you are doing one or two question every part, so you need to look into it. What are the reason? Are there any comprehension reason? Are there is a strategy problem? Sometime
Mhm.
if you're getting many questions wrong for one type of question, it's mean you have a strategy problem. You know, you need to look like if you're getting many of the questions too false, it mean you have need to deeply look into the exact strategy to
Mm.
solve the person. So this is one way you can help yourself.
Mm.
Uh,
Okay.
Your previous question regarding which modules are difficult, it depends on. Some people find reading module difficult. Some people find listening writing module difficult. Some people have difficult to convey your ideas and speaking. So it varies from person to person. Like if you are previously habitual of reading content in English and listening to different English podcasts or everything, then you might not face any difficulty to uh, cover these modules like listening and reading. And if you are habitual of writing a lot, this means you might not face a difficulty, but you need to just focus on specific areas which can improve your score. Like if I talk about writing perspective, then how you can extend your ideas, how you can use linking words, so how you can. So these are the things which you need to bring in your writing in order to achieve high score. So this can vary from one person to another person.
How much time actually is required to prepare for the IELTS test, according
Sorry,
to you?
can you repeat the question again? I didn't get it.
I said, how much time is required to prepare for the IELTS?
To be honest, there's no specific time limit. I have seen people who prepared tests in weeks. I have seen people who prepared in months. So it depends and vary from one person to another person. So there is no specific time limit. People can even I have seen people who prepare one for 1 week. I've recently seen people who just I think got very good score overall and even each module, and that person prepare for 2 weeks. People also prepare for a month, so it depends.
Ah, great. Thank you.
Sir, have you registered your test?
Not yet. I'm
All
planning
right.
to.
All right. So if you have any question relevant to this module speaking, you may ask. Otherwise, we can move to our practice. Like if you're facing any difficulty or any suggestion you want to add, any information you would like to share, you are more than welcome. So because it's
Uh,
a group learning, and you are more than welcome to add anything. If you have any question, then you can also ask.
for now, I don't have any questions because I have not started to prepare for speaking module. Once I will start, I might have few questions.
All right. So we're doing here practice. You can come in this session, and we can doing different practice tests. So it will help us to practice here as well as get feedback. And beside getting the feedback, you can give others. I'm also here practicing. So other people are also come here for practice. Oh, before moving to our practice session, I have just couple of questions like we were discussing about. Okay, you described very good. I have um, listened your answer previously. So you mentioned that where this hotel is. So if I summarize your point in two lines, so you can say your hotel was surrounded with natural landscapes, right? The location which you were talking about. So this is the summary of your point. So this is the one way Sir Akib described that we can describe about any if we did not visiting specific hotel and if we are taking anything food from near supermarkets, even we can imagine that this is I will talk about the hotel which is near to my um, house. So this is one way to describe the location. So let's talk about if we are giving a chance to talk about hotel looking. So how you will describe it? I would say everyone to add your point one by one. So, Vikas, would you like to add if you are given a task to describe hotel looking? Previously, your ideas were good. Would you like to add more ideas in this question? And this third question, facilities and looking perspective. Samika, if you're speaking, your mic is mute if you're saying something. Okay, anyone else who I would say you can add some point. I'm not asking to give the answer, I'm just asking to give like some ideas. If you are given a task to add some looking of hotel or facilities it was offering, so how would you like to add, like which points you would like to describe if you haven't questioned this? It will help us to gather thoughts and ideas for this part if we all add one by one uh, point for its looking. Let's say I'm going to talk about. So many people say hotel location, like some people describe I'm visiting the near one. Like if we talk about location, so we can say that there are different views we get from participant. One is the one near nearer to my home. So this is one way to describe. Another is we can describe about a certain away, like certain few kilometers away, but surrounded with natural landscape. So we can say as well. We can also say we can even take the point of like describing about on the top of the mountain. This is one way to describe about the any questions. So these are we got this different ideas to talk about the location. So nature and landscape, we can say that they are forests, trees, flowers. So these are the different ways we can talk about location and its looking. Looking means this looking can be a surrounding looking like flowers, tree, landscapes around us, and we can also talk about hotel lookings which is in interior side. So anyone I would say some person at your views, like if how we can describe about hotel looking inside looking. Give me some point I can write here. I would say everyone to add one point. So Sir Akib, would you like to go first? or anyone else? Sir Vikash, Ma'am Bushra, Sir Saad, can you add 1 or 2 points? Like, I would say everyone to add 1 or 2 points if you are getting a chance to describe about hotel lookings and you are getting this question. So, what point you would like to add? Like, how you will describe the hotel lookings from inside? Whatever is coming in your mind, just tell here either in the chat or you can unmute your mic. I think no one is getting the idea to describe about hotel lookings. Why are you silent? Why are you not getting ideas? What is the reason? I would say, Ma'am Bushra, would you like to add 1 point? Am I audible? Am I audible? Can anybody confirm? Hello? Hello? Am I audible to all of you? All right. So then why are you not adding a certain point, certain your ideas? I'm not asking you to answer this question. I'm just asking to give some ideas if you're given a chance to describe about this hotel looking. What is the reason? Are you not getting ideas or are you don't know nothing about it? So no one is getting any single idea for this person. I think it's not a difficult task. Like we usually visit different hotels and we know how these hotels look. I think many people go not regularly but frequently. I think even if you want to say in Urdu, you are welcome to say whatever. Even if you're not able to explain, if you have certain words, you can mention here. I can write here. Sir Akib, Membusha, I think there are multiple participants. Sir Vakash, Sir Asad. If you will give even one point, it will help us to collect a lot of thoughts and if the same topic even occur in the exam, because there are many QCA topic where we have need to describe about their inside and outside. So if we have certain ideas, even we can get the same ideas for different questions. Like sometimes we can get the same designing idea for different topic. Like same designs can also be appeared in different facilities in different like hotels, even restaurants, even museums. So how we can merge these ideas. So if uh, you're not getting any type of idea, whatever is coming in your mind, try to, even if it is a one word, try to say. Otherwise, how you will give the exam if you're not able to convey it? No, because I'm just asking even the few words. if if you're facing difficulty answering it, then at least answering comes later on. Try to gather your thoughts. I'm just asking to add a few points like what a hotels looks like. I think one way is if you're facing difficulty answering, is when you try to express anything, whatever is in front of you. Try to say in English language, even try to think in English language. So if you are not like conveying anything, even if I am just asking one question like what this hotel looks like, and you are not able to describe. I am surprised how you will went into the exam, then how you're going to perform, even you are not able to give just one idea. This is very like alarming situation if you are not able to even give certain point, because this is very easy cue card task. So let's discuss for location part. Let's add some points regarding looks like. So there are many things in which we can describe. Uh, so in my opinion, if I get the chance, what I would like to add here, there, in my opinion, we can describe many things. Like we have described about a nature landscape. They can be exist there. Like inside the area, there can be flowers, different potted plants there. You can say there are variety of flowers there. We can say that dining area we can describe about, this is the one word because where people eat the food. Dining area we can describe about how they are, even the dining area, how the dining area is decorated there. Like apart from that, we can say that there is television which is placed in the dining hall so that people stay up to date with latest news. So this is the one thing we can describe about. If there are other things in the hotel, we can also describe about it. We can say that it has uh, a lot of places to accommodate foreigner people as well. So this is the one thing. And these guest rooms are very spacious, like they are beautifully decorated. So what we can okay, if we are talk about the decoration, so if I ask any decoration which we can put in rooms or restaurants, so what decoration you would like to talk about? So even we can talk about many things like with so if we're getting certain things like there are gardens, this is one thing we describe about. We can describe about dining area, how it looks like. We can say that there are glass windows, so natural light can come there. And then we can describe about decoration, like if there are paintings which are hanging on the hotel walls, so we can describe about this. We can say that there was a one wall clock which was hanging at the center, so we can watch the time. So apart from that, we can say that how the walls are were like how the walls were made. Like we can say that marble tile were used. This is the one thing. So there are many things. Even if you say many decoration, we talk about different rooms. There are many modern things have been come which are used, even creating the restaurant. If we're talking about it is old one, then we can describe about in that content. And if we are taking about um, modern ones, so there are different things. Like we can describe about there were many terraces in different rooms. So you can say when we talk about some people kept flowers in the rooftops, even this happens in the restaurant. So this is one thing we can say that. If there are some other things like apart from that, we can also describe about, so there are many facilities. So before coming to the facilities, if anyone want to add any point like related to how hotel looks, you can unmute and can add.
Uh, Ma'am, in hotel we can describe different facilities like a swimming pool or a playing ground, or maybe if it's a big hotel, then we can also add a tennis table or a badminton court, or maybe we can also mention gym. Some of the restaurants are having gym these days, so we can add that as well.
Okay, sir. Before I have one yet more facility. I'm talking about hotel looks. If you are given the same cue card for answering, so if you are asked to answer the how hotel looks, how you would like to answer this question?
What is hotel look like?
Yeah, I have discussed many things. Apart from that, if you want to add something about hotel lookings, I would appreciate if you can add some point because it can help us to gather thought. Because there, if we talk about any building looking, we can add many points to different two car parts. So that's why I am discussing this part today. Because gathering ideas is a good way, and we can discuss if these two parts can be a same. If you're asked about not a hotel, any building, any monument, any museum, any building you're giving in the exam, so I'm helping you to gather the thoughts. So if we cover these two parts, first and two, it can help us to add in every building a question which will come in the exam. So if we are asked about the location, we can talk about it is in the top of the mountain surrounded with nature. So even we can talk about a museum, any art gallery, any exhibition which we are asked to talk about in the exam. So we can talk about our location in the beginning. So it help us to generate ideas. So how hotel looks, not hotel, we are gathering the thoughts. So like I have talked about, there are some potted plants, flowers, gardens, how they were natural light system due to window, glass window. So these are the thing. Painting were hanging on the wall, uh, wall were marble walls were there, like everything uh, was designed very well. So these are the things I'm describing about how hotel looks inside. You can say interior arena, exterior arena. So these are the words. So if you want to add something new apart from that which I have added in hotel looking or any building looking, I would appreciate because it help us for different parts.
Yes, ma'am. I think we can add how how big the building is and what is the painting like, in which color the building has been painted, and we can also mention that if there is any texture in their walls or maybe any designing. Also, we can also mention that if someone is passed by the building, then how he or she feel about the building, about like how it's looking like. For example, if we are, passing by any hotel, for example, the Serena Hotel, then we notice that it's a very it's a very big hotel having a very big building, and it is painted in uh, some white color or maybe some brown color. So I think we can add some this properties about how the external appearance of the hotel is.
Yeah, that's a good point. We can add about like how we feel. Like color is the color theme we usually describe about wall and everything. Like we can say certain rooms are themed with pure pink. We will see even certain areas you will see that certain rooms are fully have the color theme of pink. So you can say that everything was pink, like bed sheets, bed, dressing table. You can say that wall which
Uh,
was had any wall color.
Actually,
So
I would like to add that if these people who are in the seminar and the workshop, if they describe any single hotel one by one, so it would be much more better to understand the answer. If everyone
I
gives their input.
I'm saying
They
in the beginning of the session, but participants are not giving their contribution because if you are giving any single point, it helps. So like I was talking with these thing, Sir Farooq talk about color and texture. So these are the things which help us. Like there are many things if we take will help us to gather the idea. So you can say we can easily describe. So when these are the things. If you anything you would like to add relating to hotel lookings, you can add, sir.
Yeah, let's say if I was asked to answer this question, I would say that uh, I will describe a Sarina Hotel. Sarina Hotel is very I attracts Sarina Hotel is a place which belongs very close to my heart. When you enter the place, Sarina Hotel Koita, it gives you a very great vibe. They don't have any issue of parking, first of all. And when you enter into the main corridor of the Sarina Hotel, it gives you a cultural vibe. It represents the Balochistan culture, which is very diverse culture, and you can feel it over there. And when you enter in the corridor, there are two parts of it. One is the left and there is a right. There is a right. When you go to the left part, there are halls, different halls. They have named it uh, on cities name of Balochistan, like Kila Abdullah Hall and Kila Saifullah Hall, and they are very huge halls. They don't have any issue of space. They have a very good space for seminars and workshops they conduct, and different international organizations and multinational organizations come here, and they conduct different seminars on daily basis. And when you go furthermore, they have swimming pools and a tennis court. Their tennis court is so huge that it gives you a very special feelings, and they have a very attractive swimming pool as well, which is great for exercises and different purposes. And they have a garden too. Their garden has vibrant flowers and different, which you can feel the colors, and you can even feel the fragrance of the flowers. And their guest rooms, if we talk about, they are very attractive. When you feel it, you just feel like a home, and luxurious home. They are luxurious rooms and suites they have. But the cost, if we talk about the cost, that is a very super expensive place to stay for a while. And if we talk about the food, they have very great food, and the breakfast they provide to the guests free of, which is a complimentary breakfast for them. And they have a buffet in it, uh, like different recipes, different cultural as well as international recipes they have, and dishes. uh, and if we talk about the lunch and the dinner, they have very different kind of dinners and dishes. They have Japanese dishes, they have Italian food, they have cuisine and different kind of, and they have even Pakistani food as well. uh, you can have a good time over there. And that's it, I guess. If I would ask this kind of question, my answer would be that one. How do you think that this response would give me a what kind of ban it will give me? Any suggestions for me?
Okay, sir. Which type of food are you looking? Which type of feedback are you looking for?
I'm looking like what is the improvement I should make in my speaking? How
Okay,
should I improve my speaking?
okay. I was more focused. I was not focused on the marketing strategy. I was more focusing on gathering the thoughts. You have a lot of ideas, but your detail was broad level. Like you can go deeper. How you can go deeper? For example, you talk about great food and cuisine, but you didn't talk about which type of food they are providing. You can name the foods. So could you name some foods?
Yeah, they have different Italian and Japanese food like chow mein and sushi. If we talk about, they have cultural food as well like kadai, chicken kadai, and they have handis over there. They provide even makhni kind of mutton handi, which is liked by different people, and they are very famous around the town. So whoever comes in Koita, they always have this kind of food for sure.
Okay, Yes, this is one thing you can describe. But I have a further question. If you're talking about like handi chicken, right? So we are speaking in another language. Can we name the same word in our native language? I think we need to name in the English language. Like we can say chicken curry, butter chicken
Chicken
curry,
curry, yeah.
something like that. Instant. I don't think so. We can name the foods. Anybody who would like to add your point?
Yeah, you got very good
Can I add
suggestions.
something in this?
Yes, ma'am. You can add.
Okay, I think it would be better if instead of listing all of those dishes, you talked about one or two. You can use the Urdu name for them, but then elaborate about what the dish is. Like you said, a makhni handi, for example. You can just say that in Urdu, but then elaborate what a makhni handi is made of, like some of the ingredients. Use the ingredient names in English so you can do idea development as well instead of just listing a lot of things. And you can communicate well with the examiner as well.
Okay, yes, ma'am. Thank you for adding. So the name of this dish is butter chicken curry. We called in English because anything which have gravy, we usually even sometimes we name most of the recipes curry. So rental curry because dal, which is called rental. So we usually call rental curry chicken curry. So we are using butter in it because this recipe has butter addition. So the name of this recipe is butter chicken curry. So one thing we need to, you can say that like they have international level foods such as Japanese, Chinese, and you can say one or two recipes which you have tried and how was then. So when you are talking about some facilities here, you can also talk about equipments which are available in the gyms of hotel for exercising. So because they are modern time and many technology related equipment has been installed in different gyms. So if you name them, we can add. So you can say that how much ideas we got for this just part two. So even we discuss about different looking. So memory, I would say, can you, if you get the chance to describe about hotel looking, so what would you describe in it? Can you add certain points in it? We have
I
not
would, at the location of the hotel, talk about whether, it's a five-star hotel or it's a regular hotel where local people also stay regularly, and what kind of services do they offer, and what is the quality of those services, and if you have stayed in that hotel, what was your experience like? Something like that. And maybe the
uh,
structure as well. If it's a nice looking aesthetic building, I would describe some of the structure as
Okay, my question was about looking. If you get a chance to describe about inner building, so I got some points from participant and myself, like describe about plants, art, painting, how their sources. Some of the participants describe about color, like texture. So apart from that, if you're getting some ideas to describe our interior arena, because these are the looking which we can, I'm gathering thought about location and looking because these are the point which we can add in many few car building part. Like if we're asking about museum art galleries, like we can describe about like color theme there, how much painting were there. Let's say we're asking about to describe a home or apartment, then we can, because these are the two different points, location and looking is one which is aligning and interrelating with different Q card parts related to building. So that's why I'm gathering certain thoughts so that we can add, because different people have different thoughts. As you know, some people mention color and texture. This was new. We can describe about theme. If you have any new point, if you get a chance to describe about interior side of hotel, how would you like to describe?
I don't think I have anything new to add. These are a lot of good points. I especially like the paintings and color and texture points. I think you could elaborate on these by adding something like, the carpets, how are the floors, if there were any ornamental things, like, a lot of hotels have very bright lighting or very fancy light bulbs or things like that. You can add those as well. And if there are elevators or lifts in that hotel, Then some business places, when they have elevators, they decorate the inside of them. So you could describe that as well.
Yeah, these are the good points. Like we got one point, lighting system, carpets, rug which are on the floor. So these are the things which we can add ornaments. These are the one more point which we can add. So hope so many of participants got many ideas to describe just one hotel, and it will also, I think these are unable to clearly appear. Let me see if there is a blank page. So I hope so it helped all of you how we gather ideas for the hotel topic. Even I thought this is the easy topic because many people are interested in visiting and eating foods on different hotels, but many participants were lacking to describe the same part. I was surprised about this. Okay, I hope so you all get how many ideas are there. You can see how we can describe about different things. So we describe about, if I summarize the entire, due to background writing, it is certain parts are unclear. So if I am going to summarize the entire points which we have written here. So let's talk about location. And what we gather in location part is that we got that we can talk about anyone. If we don't know, we are visiting the local hotels which are near to my home, so we can say that these are few aways from home as well. Like if it is on the top of the mountains, we can also say this is one of the location. How far or near is it from your home? Another thing we can describe about, if it is in surrounded with natural landscape like forest, tree, flowers, mountains, hills. So this is the one way to describe different locations. So you can say these are the many points we got here. So this is how we can describe the location. And what we discuss about interior looking, sometimes we are asked to describe about different buildings, so we need to describe about their location. And then next part come, this is not for hotel question, this can be added in many building related question. So even the, if you are asked to describe about a museum, if you are asked to describe about a friend house you visited or you like, if you're asked about to place any place, art gallery or exhibition. So these are the questions we must know. If you are unable to gather the thought for just simple topic, then how you will able to describe the part like art galleries, museums, monuments. So you should need to explore a variety of topics so that you can get the idea, and you don't lack ideas if such type of questions occur in exam. So be ready for these things. So if we're going to talk about looking, we can describe about many things. We can color theme is common in every building nowadays. What is trend is going on, many people are arranging everything, every item of their room is in the same color. So we can say color theme is pink, like everything in that room was pink. Like accommodation room, if we talk about hotel, their bed sheets, their sofa sheets, uh, dining table color, everything which were hanging decoration pieces on the wall were also being wall cover, wall marbles like stone which is decorated with, everything was in color. So we can describe about texture, what was on the floor. You can describe about carpets on the floor were also in pink. Ornaments, lighting, how was the lighting system? Now you are seeing that many main hall of restaurant have sound system, TV system. So you can describe about these things. Okay, we're describing about looking. So we can describe about any painting or art which is hanging on the walls. So we can describe about it. While describing about looking, we can add certain points like hotel was looking very beautiful just because of painting and arts of famous artists were hanging on different walls. So we can say that if there are plants, because different room have terrace. So if it's the terrace of each accommodation room, you can describe about a variety of flowers which were kept. Sometimes we are seeing different uh, flowers on the rooftops. So this is the one point we can say the rooftops flowers plants were kept there. And a lighting system we can describe about. So how you feel, because feeling is the question which most of the time asked in the last part, in the explain, we are asked about feeling. So here it is the nice it's a nice hotel to stay in, but in most of the part I have seen they're asking about your feeling, how you felt. So we can describe about it was close to my heart, represent diverse cultures. If you're taking about any building like monuments, museums, so you can describe about they have whole diverse cultures are related to. If it is a museum, we can say that diverse culture objects are collection are kept there. If we are talking about in the context of hotel, so what you can say that people from diverse culture visit that hotel and try their foods and cuisines. So this is a left and right concept. Some person was giving the answer, and their person tried to provide that how that part was the hotel looking like when that person entered. He described that left side and right side. So you can describe in that way as well. One of the person said that have space, like you can say many hotel have rooms for organizing conference, seminars, and workshops. So you can also describe about this thing. So if we talk about facilities, what we can describe about in it, tennis courts, swimming pool, gyms for physical exercises, attractive guest rooms, and then we can talk about food, and finally we can talk about international cuisine such as Japanese and Chinese one, and then we can talk about some foods name there. So it will help us to gather a lot of thoughts there. So I hope so. It helps you all of you to gather a lot of thoughts for this topic, and um, we have a time for next session, and then we can end this session today. Thanks for all those who contributed in this session and added their points for this question. Um, thanks once again for all of you. So we can end this meeting and call it a day, and we will continue coming Monday. So Rakib, you can end the meeting now.